Gaming like a noob. Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sansomi. And if you're subscribed to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, I say please do, it will help me out a lot. Now, it's Tuesday, it's the Wellington United save, and I guess we're just going to jump into it. We're going to play Swansea away in the Premier League. And yeah, I might be a bit worried, especially since Juan Carlos Pena is injured as well. I'm just going to go in on training. There it is. Additional focus and give him a general rehab. And of course, I'm not going to use him. I can't play him when he's injured. Carl Coleman. Should I give him the opportunity? I don't think so. Or maybe I have to. Rosa is injured. We got Tom Harness. Let's use Tom Harness. He's got some great play together with Turney, so that will be something. Now, Alex, is he back? Alex Roberts is back, so let's play him as a right defender. Or right midfielder, sorry about that. I am a bit off today. Feeling a bit stressed. I need to get this episode done pretty quick so I can edit it and release it. But yeah, Sinan Message has now gotten a work permit, so it will be very great when he comes back because we're going to use him then. So I'm looking forward to that. Don't really know when he comes back though, if he's out for the entire season or let's have a look at his in Toronto, in Montreal, sorry. Doesn't say, there it is. Yep, New Year. He will come back at the New Year, so that's interesting. That will be like a new signing. Brilliant. Let's see, do we have somebody else? Getting Folks has just been injured as well. Well, it's Pena, it's Agner, no, it's Rosa and Jermaine Jones. They are the injured ones. And yeah, we know that we're still going to be struggling, of course, even when we don't have any injuries. We don't have the team to be competing in any good way in the Premier League, but we hope we'll get there one day. We have a couple of players that I believe could be some that are really good, might even be a good Premier League player, but like Turney, I think he might not be there yet, but I don't think he's far off to become a Premier League player. Then we have Lukic and Oscar Thorne, of course. And Alex here seems to be really good as well. But, of course, none of them... Oh, let's look at this. Oscar Thorne and... Ooh! None of them, I believe, could be a name for the top teams like Liverpool, United and stuff like that up there. So but I'm pretty sure that some of the players that I have the potential to one day become good players in mid-division, mid-Premier League teams, maybe even in the top half, going out to some European play. But yeah, I don't think Champions League football is for any of my players, not even in the potential situation. But let's not worry too much about that. We're just going to try and get this to work. Come on. Come on. Well, we're holding up quite well here today. Quite an even game. And possession is 50-50. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. But I'm hoping we will get some chances to score. We don't want to get relegated, of course, because I think my job security is on the line if we get kicked out of the Premier League. But yeah, and building the economy up is a fun thing, of course. We made quite a lot of money being in the Premier League these 2 seasons. Well, we're just starting on the 2nd season in the Premier League, but we made a lot of money during this, which is, of course, brilliant. And if we can get our sponsorship up and our stadium up so that we can earn some big money. Oh, look at that. Some big money week out and weekend so that we can sign player with bigger salaries and stuff like that. And maybe one day we can fight for a league title, but it's going to be hard. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to shout and tell them to focus. Come on, lads. We actually have possession is on our side. Is there anything we can do? Let's shoot on sight here as well. Let's distribute like that. Yeah, let's regroup instead out of possession. I think we're going to be pressing earlier. Let's see if that will help at all. Here they come again. And they score again. This is not fun. And not good, of course. Yay, it's been disallowed. A lifeline has been given to us. Come on, United. I'm thinking... oh, Alex Roberts is really tired there now. So let's bring in... And now Novak is very tired. So I guess we're going to bring in him. And... It's a bit light to do all the changes, but yeah. Now it's just to keep them from getting injured. And it's 2-0 for Swansea. Now the bad thing of this, with this is of course that they were below us quite a couple of points as well. I think they had 4 points and we had 12 or something like that. They had 11 and they had 3. So yeah, it's one of the teams that we are supposed to win against, of course, in order to stay in that safe zone. But even though they beat us today, they're not going to leave that relegation situation. So, yeah, too bad that we lose this game. Yeah, that's the first game of this episode, and I'll just see you in the next one. And so we're here. Second game is against West Ham at home. Phew, we're really desperate for points here because West Ham is also a team among the relegation teams and we don't want them to catch up with us. So at least a point here is important to try and get. And we do have some bad news. Novak has gotten injured, so which is of course ridiculous. 5 weeks as well. I'm not liking it at all, of course. So we're going to use Ronnie Edwards in there. And let's see, do we have somebody else that can play central midfield here? Preferably the defensive situation. We have Ben Knight, Maybe we should use him on the bench. Eddie Petrie has just disappeared in the shadows. He had some great potential, but he doesn't seem to be developing in that way. So unfortunately, he hasn't been given the chance. Jack Grealish seems to have done his. So the numbers on Eddie Petrie is quite good as well. I'll give Jack a couple of substitutions more before I take him out completely. I think maybe Juan Carlos should be resting one more game, or that we need him. Juan Carlos Pena, you're important for us. And you are our future, so you really need to play today. It will be strange to see if Ronnie Edwards can do anything good in this, if he can help us get through this. No, not awesome. No, come on, lads, show me what you can do. Here we go. At home, or should I say at Fulham's home, because we're playing at Craven Cottage since we don't have a stadium of our own at the moment. It's being built, but at the moment we don't have a stadium. And I wonder what would be best, to continue to lend this. Oh, look at that. Oscar Thorne. Oscar Thorne! I know I've said it before, but that goal I've seen one time in real life, and that was Raymond van der Gouw, I think his name was, a United keeper, to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and then Ole Gunnar scored there from that. I'm pretty sure that was those two players. I could be wrong, but my memory tells me that that's the situation. Raymond van der Gouw, long ball, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer running on it and scoring. So we got an assist there. Oscar Thorne has put us in the lead. Very, very pleased with that at the moment, I must say. Let's see here what we can do. Pena, Thorne, Pena, Juan Carlos. No, not good. Oh! Alex, you should have scored there. Always press. Yes. Turney. Come on, Turney. He goes by and... Oh, that was a poor pass. Really poor pass. I'm going to tell them to focus now. Hoo-ha! Come on, Welling. We need 3 points here today. Alex. Thorne. Oh, he hits the post. And he... Oh, Jose Lincoln. Turney. Oh, come on. I am actually enjoying this game. I think we're playing really well today. But here comes West Ham. And we get away. Thank you. Lukic. Lukic moving up with the ball. Come on, yeah, put in another gear. Yes. Gets it to Turney, to Lincoln. And Oscar Thorne is there with a leg. Ah, but he was offside. Or at least Vieira is going to have a check on it, and it's disallowed, yes. The referee suspected that he was offside, so yeah, he certainly are. But did he touch the ball? It didn't look like it, but all right. 1-0 still. And yeah, that's good. 61 possession, 59 now. It's going down. West Ham is working their way into the game. Pena, Jose Lincoln. Here comes Turney. Oh, I know it takes some time for us to get our team working as well in the season, because we do... Oh, let's have a look at this. Oh, good save by Egan. We do, unfortunately, not have the possibility to have a strong squad and stick with it from season to season. I need to try and improve it from season to season, and when those players are going to come into the team, it takes some time for them to mold into the team and get to work properly. So, yeah. I'm going to go with the assistant's recommendation here. Come on, Welling. 3 points today would be very, very appreciated. But here comes West Ham. Declan Rice still at West Ham here in this save. It's been there for many years. Oh, here they come. Oh, good save. And Pena was there to take away the rebound. We were a bit lucky there, I must say. Come on, Welling. Welling United. 57 minutes now. And, yeah, I think we're going to have a look. So we're going to pause it. And we're going to go into tactics and see what we can do. I'm thinking maybe give Jack Grealish the opportunity to play instead of a very tired Alex Roberts. And Ronnie Edwards hasn't been the best of players, so let's give Ben Knights the opportunity to play there. And, yeah. Is there something else we can do here? We can take out Charlie Wiggett because he is really tired, and give Pavel Nezid the opportunity here. So 3 changes being made here in the 62nd minute. And, oh boy, this is going to be nervous to see if they will be good or bad signing or substitutions. Pena? No, nobody there. Turney. Martin Turney. Lukic, Grealish. Thorne. Oscar Thorne! 2-0! Oscar Thorne, we love you. You have been great for this club. You kicked off our financial stability and gave us a ground to stand upon when we sold you to Burnley for £400,000. And since then, when you came back, you've been our greatest goal scorer. So you've meant the world to us, and hopefully he will stay on his entire career now. Oh, here they come. Oh, thank you. I'm going to shout at them to focus, because we do seem to lose a bit of focus when we scored. I think it might be... Oh, that was some flipper. Good save by Egan the first 2 times or something like that. All that was the post, and then Egan didn't touch it. First time was the post, second time was the defender. 2-1. Come on. We can win this. No more changes to be done, so it's in I have to give them other instructions if I need to change something now, or if I want to do some changes. Pena, Turney, Lincoln, Knight, Pena. Yes, Oscar Thorne! Oscar Thorne! But he might have been offside. Please don't allow it. No. Oh, we could have sealed the game there. Now they still... Yeah, he's offside. Miles offside. So, yeah. Come on. And McAllister, Lukic, Knight, Knight gets it in there. Thorn is there, but no. Now here comes West Ham. Here comes West Ham. It's a dangerous situation. Oh, good one. I think that was Nezid that was in the way there. Here comes Oscar Thorn. Oscar Thorn! 3-1 for Welling. Oh, these are the games that we need to win, and we certainly put our boots on the right way today. Just putting it just inside the post there. Beautiful goal. Whew, I can breathe again. Marvellous. We get a 3-pointer, and just what we needed. Thank you very much. Don't know why, because Declan Rice should still be very good. I mean, he's only 31. Do we have him on... no, he's on our shortlist, yeah. What would the agent say? Wouldn't be interested now. Maybe if you fall out of the Premier League. Oh well, we have one more game to play this episode against Arsenal away, and I guess I'll just see you there. And so we're here, last game of this episode, away to Arsenal. Can we expect anything but a big loss here today? Well, who knows? We're just going to have to wait and see. We're going to try our best and see what kind of players we have available to try and do that as well. I feel maybe Ben Knight should be replaced by Eddie Petrie today. Novak's still injured. So Eddie Petrie might be coming in for Ronnie Edwards. But other than that, I don't see any reason to do any changes, since the team is actually quite fit here to play today. So yeah. Jose Lincoln seems to be a good player, but doesn't feel like he is at the moment. No, but at the moment he doesn't seem to be good enough to be a player that we can't live without, especially if we get Sinan Mesic back at the new year. So there is a big possibility that Sinsan going to be playing there instead of Jose when Novak is back from injury as well, of course. So I'm thinking my central midfield couple will be Novak and Mesic in the future. With Wolfgang Ebert, of course, coming in as well. Maybe rotating with those three, if they develop the way I want to. Since a message seems to have developed quite well away in Montreal, so let's hope that he comes back as a great player. Very happy that he got his work permit. So... that's going to help us out a lot. Let's see. Let's go for underdogs here. And as I said, it's Arsenal, and even though they're 8th at the moment, of course they should be having a lot of better player than we have. But yeah, maybe we can do something about them. Oh, that's good. Tony. Edwards, Lincoln, Lukic, Thorn. Ooh, Alex Roberts! Oh, we take the lead away against Arsenal after 6 minutes. We're 1-0 up. Good play as well. Jose, Lukic, Thorn, and a good pass from Thorn. And Lucas Eduardo does not realize he's got Alex Roberts behind him. Look at that big ad with gaming like a noob. That's cool. I managed to get that one in there. Oscar Thorne. Oscar Thorne on the move. Oh, come on. Here comes Arsenal. Oliver. Oh, good one. They'll get a corner, I guess. Or will they get a penalty? Oh, it's going to be a VAR check. Oh, don't give them a penalty, please. Oh, no penalty, please. It's... The verdict is... I feel it's going to be a penalty. Yep, penalty awarded. Oh, blimey. Oh, well. It's the part of football. Just the way it is. Come on, Toby Egan. You can do this. Toby. No. The equalize. Marcos Antonio scores the equalizer. And, yeah. The air went out of me there. Well, the Gaming Like a Noob ad is up and running. What? It's cool. I like it. Gaming Like a Noob. And that picture is, of course, AI created. There's no way I will be able to, or could be able to paint like that. But AI can paint the most wonderful thing that I tell them to, so that's great. And I'm hoping that let's look here. Oh, Oscar Thorne. I'm actually hoping that let's have a look at this. Oh, Oscar Thorne again. As I said, I was going to say here now. I'm hoping that Google's video creating AI situation will be free to use, because then maybe I can create a beautiful intro to my videos. I already have an image or a little. If I were able to paint, I would have made that video, but maybe I can type it and get it done in an AI situation. And I've heard some good things about Google's VEO or something like that. It's supposed to, its name is, and if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be free. So, but it wasn't available for us in Sweden yet, but hopefully it will be, and hopefully it will be free, at least long enough for me to create an intro. It would be cool if I could do that. As I've said, I already have a thought in my head how it's supposed to look, and hopefully that will be, I will be able to do something at least similar to the way I'm imagining it in my head. Here comes Arsenal. Oh, this is dangerous. Yep, 2-1. The worst thing about taking the lead in a game like this is that it's such a disappointment when they turn it around. Even though you know we are supposed to lose this game with a couple of goals, that's how much better than us they are. But yeah, when you are 1-0 up, you always go, oh, maybe we have a chance, maybe we have a chance. But yeah, it's not as simple as that. Egan saving that one. I think I'm going to be pausing here because I think I want to do the changes that I was talking about. First of all, Alex Roberts is getting tired, so Jack Grealish coming in there. Ronnie Edwards going off for Eddie Patry, and I think the last change will be Steve Clay coming in for Lukic. And they needed to come in now because otherwise they are not going to get an average rating, and I want them to get average rating so they hopefully will develop. But especially Steve Clay, I have high hopes for him. He played international before this episode. He scored for Australia. He's an Australian Englishman, so he can play for. He could have chosen England, but he did choose Australia. I guess partly because he chose Welling United. If he had been picked by Manchester United or something, he might have been thinking that there would be a good chance for him to play for England in the future, and he would have not chosen Australia. Who knows? But Arsenal are definitely better than us here today. There's number 3 as well. Yeah. Roderick Grant should have been rested for Nesid, but yeah, we can't change every player. I've heard talks about that they want to do a sort of a hockey, sort of hockey thing with ice hockey thing with football, where you would be able to change players in and out, and I generally don't hope that's going to happen, because I believe that the rich teams are the ones that can. Oh, come on. Oh, 4-1. Well, this is what I expected it to be, but it's been disallowed. Still 3-1. Now, what I don't like about that idea, having it that you can make changes, change players whenever you want to and stuff like that, is yes, maybe you'll get less injuries on players, but the big teams will buy up the big players. I mean, look at Manchester City, the players they've got. If they are to put in a team that can score, and then just do a couple of changes to change it into a team that's not going to let goals in, and if they, by some coincidence, let a goal in, they can change out again and put in their best offensive players again, and whoops, there might be. I mean, you're going to have the rich clubs, is what I was going to say, are going to have a lot of players, and they're going to be playing. They're going to make a lot of changes to fit the narrative of the game, so that if they feel that, well, we have this game under control, they will then put in other players. They can change a couple of players into a team that plays extremely defensive, and then if something should go wrong, they can change it back again. And no, I don't see the poor teams are going to be suffering from that. Anyway, that was the last game, so now let's go through some things before we end this episode. Disappointing collapse. I don't know if it was a collapse. They were the better team, that's all. Kavanaugh close to triggering clause. I don't think he's played for a very long time, but all right. Stuart Roderick Grant gets injured. Well, he's only out for about 3 days, so there should be no concern there. Foster raises fitness. It's Cameron McAllister. I don't want to rest him. Let's start with the finances. We can see our balance is, of course, very good with 85 million, but lost so far this season. But it's only the 2nd of November, so yeah, I think that's going to change, of course. And let's see, Club Vision. on course, satisfied, pleased, reserving judgment, and passed. The board are pleased with your management of the team. That's good. And we have increased youth level. Will be completed in August. We have the new stadium will be completed in the summer. So that's going to be interesting, even though, yeah, that's what I was going to say in the if it was the second game or maybe even the first game. The question is the rent that we pay for Kravitz Cottage so high that we don't earn the spectator situation from that? Because I think we do. We're going to lose, what is it, about 16,000 seats when we go back to, or we go to our arena. Let's have a look at the facilities. We pay a rent of 120,000 per year. I think that's more than we earn per game by playing in such a high capacity stadium. So that would be, to be honest, stupid to go into an own stadium when it's only 13,387. Honestly, but yeah. And we have built up here good corporate facilities, excellent training facilities, good youth facilities, youth level at 3. Stadium sponsor, we don't have any because the stadium isn't finished, of course. Youth stadium is playing at Craven Coaches as well. Junior coaching, excellent academy coaching. Youth recruitment, good youth recruitment. So we should be getting some players through the youth system sometime. I don't know. Yeah, how and when, but hopefully we will. Did we start with that season? I think it was. Ended 4th in our very first, and then no, we didn't. It must have been that one that was the very first season we played, 1920, and ended 12th. Or was it? I'm having a hard time remembering. Let's get into ourselves here. 58 years old and hired as Welling United manager 2020. But finishing 4th 2022. So when 2020 did I get hired? Doesn't say, just say 2020. So it's got to be 2021 season. And if we go back to that, 2021, that's this season, the 9th. Yeah, why did I go between those two? It was 9th. We ended up in the 9th position, the first one. We gained promotion through playoff in the second season. We then ended up 5th, and then champions of Vanarama National League. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on here. Let's look at the competition. We are sitting pretty in the Premier League at the moment. 7 points clear of West Ham. We're very happy about that. The FA Cup we haven't entered yet. Carabao Cup we haven't entered yet. So not much to say about that. Let's have a look at the next episode's game. It's going to be home to Burnley, away to Everton, and home to Manchester United. So yeah, we're going to be making back that money that we lost so far. We're going to end, well, it's only 2 games here in November left to play. And one of them is home, but we have some TV deal that gives us £1.1 million just for that game. And then it's December, and then we'll get another one there. That's 3 million, in 3.5 million just in TV rights during December. So yeah, we're going to rake it in there. And that's good. We'll even get it as on an away game there. That's interesting. So, is there anything else? Let's see. Medical Center. We have current injuries. Roderick Grant, Tony Bailey, and Novak. And yeah, Novak is out for another 3 weeks, so it's going to take some time before he comes back. But I guess that's all for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Do like, subscribe, and leave a little comment down below, and share it with your friends. And I'll just say, stay safe out there, have heaps of fun, and I'll just end with bye 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 bye.